I'm Charles Legg. I'm the CEO of ZEA Biosciences, a very innovative company using plants to produce biologics and vaccines. I'm originally a biochemist by training. Went to school at Colby College up in Maine. From there, I went to work for a diagnostics company, small but very professional. Learned a lot about the biologics division of the FDA. From there, I went on to have a great experience with Shire, working on the rare disease division and enzyme replacement therapies, which gave me a great jumping point for moving on to Bluebird Bio, one of the early gene therapy companies. And getting that experience, became the first full-time employee of another gene therapy startup using AAV technology for Duchenne muscular dystrophy. After a successful stint there and going public, took some time to help found some other companies with different university investigators I'd gotten to know. An individual I'd been friends with for a while came and found me, and I became the vice president of operations for CliniThink, a AI search engine for large hospital electronic medical records. That was a really nice intro to AI, and maybe just slightly before its time, but certainly a lot of people were interested and excited about it. And from there, I moved on to an oncology company, an unusual situation where I'd gotten going and actually had clinical data just all off of governmental support with different grants. And so it was helping to get them set up for a proper run with the FDA. And then I got a very strange call one day from a recruiter saying that there was a gentleman with a hydroponics platform who wanted to get into biologics drug development. And I thought it was a little hokey at the time. I almost didn't even take the call, but I'm interested. I love science. And so I grilled him for a couple hours and how this all would work. And a friend of his from Takeda had actually recommended, that he explore this biologics development option with his platform. So I talked to that individual, and what can I say? Here I am now as the CEO of the company. We have a variety of fantastic collaborations with UPenn, with the Biodesign Institute out of Arizona. We did a really cool project with UC Davis and NASA. They wanted to know how much nitrogen lettuce needs to grow as part of the Artemis project to go to Mars. So we were able to answer that question, and that publication will come out shortly. But now we're on the next grant. And, the dream, of course, is not only to be able to produce lettuce and food in space as they try to get to Mars. But what if you could also use that exact same system to produce a variety of drugs and vaccines? And that's exactly what we're working on. So the long-term implications are fantastic. Of course, near term, we're more focused on getting our first product into the clinic. But yeah, it's going to be an exciting ride. Very happy to be here in the Bullpen and at Bio. I've kind of bumped into Christian on and off for a long time, and I generally knew he had this concept for Bullpen, but I think it has been like one of the big missing pieces in our industry. So LinkedIn has been a fantastic tool. It's an amazing thing, but it has its limitations, and it's gotten to the point where I think a lot of us get, invitations from people we don't know, and are kind of, let's just say, not necessarily looking to partner in the right way. So you want people that and people in positions who really understand the challenges that are out there. And I think that's what Bullpen does. I'm a full member now. I was very happy to participate leading up to JP Morgan last year. Leading up to this conference, I really took it seriously. And I think it's just been a tremendous resource. Bio overall has been fantastic. I always I'm a little skeptical of just walking around, checking out different booths, but I can honestly say this morning was very productive. Aside from working on ZEA, I'm a part-time COO for another clinical stage company called CureLab Oncology. I also work with a couple other startups. There's a gene therapy startup for chronic pain. There's a platform for revolutionizing senior care. And so I run into people who help with all these different initiatives. And that's one of the values of coming to Bio is, for those of us who like to get involved with lots of different things, it's one of the only opportunities to network at that level.